We begin with this. The Trump administration is searching for the right response to North Korea's first ever intercontinental ballistic missile test. The most powerful missile the North has ever tested marks a dramatic change in the threat to the U.S. from Kim Jong Un's regime.
U.S. forces in South Korea responded overnight with a show of deep strike missiles. Those missiles were fired into South Korean waters. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson is promising stronger measures against Kim's government. But the U.S. has very few workable options, most feel. The North Korean leader said American jerks would not be very happy with this gift sent on the July 4th anniversary. Ben Tracy is in Beijing with the growing international reaction to the missile test. Ben, good morning.
Good morning. Well, China and Russia are now saying that they oppose any effort to resolve the North Korean crisis by force or with sanctions that would strangle the country economically. The U.S. and South Korea seem to be making a different argument this morning with missiles.
In a large-scale military exercise Wednesday, the U.S. and South Korea launched a barrage of missiles into the East Sea. The message to North Korea: we have weapons too, and they are not far away. In a statement, the Pentagon said the U.S. will use the full range of capabilities at our disposal against the growing threat from North Korea. After the U.S. military confirmed that the regime successfully launched an intercontinental ballistic missile on Tuesday, South Korean officials say the missile, known as the Hwasong-14, is a two-stage weapon with an estimated range of nearly 5,000 miles, capable of hitting Alaska and even the west coast of the United States, according to some experts.
The range missile that North Korea tested before this was back in May. That had a range of maybe about 300 miles. So this is considerably longer. I think the kinds of things they're doing will allow them to continue to increase the range.
North Korea believes that possessing nuclear weapons capable of hitting the U.S. is the only way to be taken seriously. The regime is developing its weapons more rapidly than most experts thought possible. It claims that Tuesday's test improved the accuracy of its ICBM and that it can carry a large-sized, heavy nuclear warhead.
But one test does not mean that North Korea now has a reliable intercontinental ballistic missile system, and we don't know if they're able to put a nuclear warhead on it, as they claim. Rena?
Ben Tracy in Beijing. Thank you, Ben.